YouTube? What's up? Jumping up to
Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This is Madden NFL 21.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a two-time walk-on, who later became a two-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
go.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
No.
But he's corralled just beyond the 40. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They toss it
Right.
left side to Chubb.
Go. Suits. Yo, I hate when that happens, man. For real.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Delay of game, offense.
That was an accident.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. A toss play to Chubb.
Off me. Get off me. You're not on my level. Let's go. Hey.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 57 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
won't get this off in time.
Delayed game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20.
This is something. I really can't see the freaking license tag because right now I'm trying to do something on Instagram right now. Let's go, fat motherfucker.
To extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new laws, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask them to put the ball in the 2-yard line for my offense.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough for the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person will tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Mute yourself, bro.
The Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yo, mute yourself.
They'll run for the first time with
You're ripping the fuck out of me.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the
Mute yourself.
Browns.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That good for 19 at a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the front.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
He is no good on the fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Touchback.
Taking about 7.
Hold on, y'all.
Yards deep, and this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind,
fine.
clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
For Julian Edelman, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Dang.
To throw again. Newton. And he's taken down.
Oh, dang, I didn't choke on my
Sione Taki coming in hard there on the blitz.
Stop texting. You see I'm live. I can't look at the freaking text right now.
So now after the sack,
How the fuck did you expect me to look at the text and do the live stream and play the game at the same time? That don't make no sense. Just talk.
They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get on field and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead.
They got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there.
Oh, thank you.
Madsen. Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Oh, there we go. Oh, what's the point?
After a gain of only a couple.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh,
nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 50 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra
Boy,
point.
these guys are off to the races, Charles. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Newton on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they have one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Newton on 3rd down. And that is
no.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Catch it, homie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait. Oh, why would I even do that? That's
a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rumbling past the 30, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
Ooh, let's go.
Down to the 27-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the
catch and run.
55 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Set to kick off.
There go. I know what my teammates on me is.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to
see what they can do this time.
And still no
what I said on Instagram. Old niggas like basketball like that.
They're just looking for anything to grab onto
right now. Do like basketball?
Someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback.
I'm a football guy. I watch football, play football.
Excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
At one time in my life, I did try to play any 2K games. That's its ass.
Up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time now with James White.
Get your ass on the
floor. To speak of, call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine.
Get your bitch ass up here, bro. What you talking
He's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Complete to Julian Edelman.
He recovered his own fumble. That's good.
I'll tell you what, though, offensively,
real good,
he's got to
good.
be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way.
Get the
he was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Patriots, nothing.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he loses
Get the fuck off the ball.
But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Recovered.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base.
For everybody that's watching the live stream, please, I want y'all to get. If I get another fumble on these dudes, I want y'all to hit another like.
This offense
I want y'all to hit another like if I get another fumble on these niggas. If I have another fumble with these niggas, get another like. And if I recover the fumble too, if I recover the fumble, if I get a fumble, no, if I fumble them, one, and if I recover it and get a touchdown, y'all all of you need to freaking hit that like button.
They decide to go play action. Something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date.
Ooh, let's go. Interception, homie. Get your fat ass on. Ooh, fat little boy that trying to chase. I ain't saying nothing about an interception, but I got it.
That just went out the window there with a pick.
I got
What
19.
you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that, you're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that.
Oh shit. Oh no, I wasn't even ready for that time. I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't ready. I'm gonna have to do that play one more time.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ooh, stiff arm. I was right in the middle for that shit. I ain't know how.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back
HB
good
toss
plays have him on the move on first down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss.
Get off.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb.
But he got his dick in the camera. The fuck?
Touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let go.
Here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costing about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go on offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
I could have intercepted that thing. I could have intercepted that thing, but no, it just came too fast. No homo. It came too fast. And it's like one more time.
If he doesn't, this is getting.
Hey, all right. So like I said, we get a fumble. I fumbled it. And if I catch a score, boom, gotta hit that like. Cause I already got 5 or 4. So let's try to get 6 or freaking 5. So boom, fumble. Very good. All right, everybody, don't like it yet though. Y'all don't like it yet because I fumbled it. Well, yeah. If I just get a straight touchdown from this right here. Subscribe. Tell your friends and family about me. Tell everybody in school about me. I just don't care who you tell. Just tell people.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. 42-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through.
You're gonna give it to Beckham? You're trying to give it to Beckham? Beckham? Oh, wow. Get the freak off. Like I said. I caught that fumble. And I also got the touchdown.
score.
If y'all don't hit that like button, I'ma slap all y'all. Not talking about, bro. Stop playing with me.
Taking it in.
Stop playing with me. You already know what it is about, bro. Stop playing with me.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let's go. Come on, fat boy Fredo. What you talking about?
Talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
After this live stream, I have to take a shower because it's hot. It's chaos.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Okay.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Teams
hey, get to the flip.
You don't press, you'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and
Little too
short.
fire.
Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2 minutes remaining in second quarter.
Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coach
Second quarter.
Of this first half of
This whole live stream is like gonna be recorded up to a whole hour or something when this game is finished. It's taking mad long now.
It's a pickup of 17.
Stop playing a little bit of Chucky. Ooh.
Not much there, only a yard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Got him. Let's go, fumble. Get the ball. Let's go. Get touchdown.
This is picked up by the Browns. And he's
Touchdown. Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're
and now they're going to fake it.
Ooh.
And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back.
It's hot. I need to turn this AC back on,
It
bro.
hasn't been their day to this point, but so kudos to this crowd. This is not an easy environment to play in.
And they have to be really excited because they feel like they're having an impact on the game. The visiting quarterback not playing very well. Their team not doing well. They're helping their...
Oh, no. His first touchdown, homie. Finally.
Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, 75 yards. And the Pats able to
75 yards, base block right. Base block right. All right, if I get this, let's go. No, that's some bull.
75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something
Turn left.
that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung
He
that
ain't
out
real
a few
slide.
plays? Give us a
With a
break.
cha-cha
Back out there.
slide.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Wait a minute. What? It bounced off it. Oh, my other teammate. That's smart. My other teammate. Whatever my other teammate did, that was smart. Real smart, bro.
At the 26-yard line.
Y and A, okay?
And now Mayfield on the bootleg.
Y and A.
Going
There go Y. There go Y. And come.
And incomplete there, almost picked off.
Make no
That's one you maybe
fucking
expect
sense.
your roaming free safety
EA
to come up
but
with.
flood.
But it's second down.
Let's go. Ooh! I'm really about to. I'm about to run this shit.
And now it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
My teammates are just dicks, bro.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
Hey,
He's free going down the left side.
Yay!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oops.
But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Let's go.
On the return, it's Taylor. Now a hit and a loose.
Damn, let's go.
Picked up by the Browns.
Recovered by the Browns.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Let's go. Boston.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns are pouring
I got that knowledge.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh,
And he gets him.
I could have juked him one more time. I'm like, nah, that's a little extra.
Onto their
At the
lead.
same time, you already know, y'all boy ready.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Catch it. And do not do
Fielded a
that.
couple yards into the end zone.
There we go. You don't got one of them
Get this to the 19,
people.
so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm going to say that a little bit of Arizona for tomorrow.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And how does he
Hell no, I don't
return,
trust
so
him.
to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me
And
game,
I'm
it's a team game.
and I'm dang.
Pressure gets to him that
Sack
time.
that
It's going to go
motherfucker.
down. Carl Joseph came roaring in
Oh,
on the
tough.
safety blitz.
It's 2nd down.
Ain't tough. What are you supposed to say? No.
So we've reached
Third
halftime
quarter.
here, quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
I put Nightbot in timeout for 300 seconds. Oh no! I'm sorry, Nightbot.
He'll hand this to Michelle to get things started. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Michelle to
Brandon,
like
with
3
this
minutes or
defense
some
has been
shit.
able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Again, it's Michelle. And oh my goodness.
Fuck off that shit, nigga.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26.
Hey, y'all, please.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms.
Let's go. Oh! Yo?
Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return goes up to his own
Whole
17-yard line.
By the Patriots. They'll take over first.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They begin with Michelle on the ground.
Get
And
down.
here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Dude, this is gonna be difficult. This is
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd
Oh,
and
now
12.
I'm trust. I'm
Out of the gun,
tough.
Newton.
He's holding, man.
Underneath to White.
Oh,
They'll take it down,
no.
but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Patriots.
Well, maybe this
Back up,
offense has
move your
learned
face from
something
the
from watching
camera,
their
bro.
counterparts
Damn,
work. I
you
wonder
shit
if
too
their coaching
close.
staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He's holding
2nd and
up.
10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Newton, wide open receiver, complete. And
Get
now
the
look at this.
off that ball, homie.
And this is picked up by the Browns.
Yeah.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort
I
of the
ain't got no
defensive
time
players
for
knowing
no
that guys are going
holding.
to
Man, let's
pivot,
go.
anticipate the contact
How you
coming,
gonna
and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways
doing that again?
to knock it free.
You're doing that again,
Third
homeboy.
quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for-
Most
and
them.
this is caught.
Off me. What you talking about?
End zone
Boom, boom.
touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to put this one out. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
One side. Let's go. Yeah, ready. Kick on one side.
And he just kept going all
A booth.
the way to the
There
end
you
zone
go.
for a touchdown.
And it's a
Get the
fumble.
off the ball. My ball. Get off.
And his guys are going to take
Wow.
over at their own
So when I did try to chuck him, it ain't work. So I should have just hurted the
Your
boy.
hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
Wow.
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad
Oh my
kick. It wasn't anything like
God.
that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation. All about the numbers. All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the
Let's go.
shotgun, it's
Let's
Mayfield.
go, RB. Let's go, RB. Let's go, RB. Yeah,
Johnson jostles
Let's
free.
go.
And they
No.
stop him, but he
I
does
dead
take it
almost
all
got
the way
there.
to
I dead almost got there. I ain't gonna hold
36
you.
yards on the play.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get
Gonna
there.
make it this
Didn't
easiest
quite
pass
make it, but down around the
ever.
2-3 yard line.
Easiest pass
Gotta love the effort,
ever.
and
Man, I'm about to run it
especially
in. Watch
the big
this.
play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Oh shoot! Dang, I couldn't even run it in. It was a good spot. It was really a good spot, and I'm about to show y'all right now. It was at a good spot I could run into. Look, watch this. Look, no. Alright, now watch this. Watch this. You see, I got stuck. So no. So look, y'all. You see this part right here? I did try to go from. Hold up. Why is the camera doing this, bro? I did trying to go. I was right here. You feel me? I was right here. This little itty bitty space. Hold on. This little itty bitty space right here. I could have went right through it, but no, I couldn't. And every single time, like when I want to try, like I did try to go through this itty bitty space and come right here. But knowing that if I'd have did that, folks right here, he would have caught up to me. But it's cool. Even though that I'm still going to get this touchdown because with Odell Beckham, we're going to catch this one hand. And we're going to catch this one hand. Come on, Beckham!
Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Beckham, I'm going to put my foot up your ass.
To pour some more salt in the wound.
Odell Beckham. Let's go!
Touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone...
Let's go. And I'm going to do this, a cheap shot, too.
I think we're talking...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let's go.
Inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
You can't beat me. You can't beat me.
Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now this carries into the end zone. Not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, not only the turnover,
Gaps,
but that turned
AB.
into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down, punch it in on you.
I'm here real quick.
Bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back.
Hold on, y'all.
Out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Newton.
Get off the ball.
Incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
For Julian Edelman.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Got his man, that's Harry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The freaking dodge.
Nice job there by the
Dodger
defense
outside
running
is
to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Newton.
I heard they screaming out defense.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. And Mayfield again with the interception. And the ball is knocked
Off
down.
the ball, nigga.
And he's got some space here.
Nigga, thought he was really gonna have that ball, homie. You got me fucked up.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football.
Yeah, I have a girl. My girl went all of this.
Oh. If it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the
Let's go.
ground.
Got it.
You know,
What? That's not a touchdown. Is you serious?
And it's second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And this is a blowout so far as we... Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover.
You already know. You already know. Boy, Webby. Oops.
The gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And this is
one-handed?
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, I did that one-handed. Yeah.
And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Right? He said I was going to juke when they got it good, bro. Out of here.
2 more onto their lead. He jumps over it.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Booth.
Good off. Second time, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll drop to throw.
Let my freaking team handle that because at the same time,
he was looking for his tight end.
I really don't need to do anything. I'm just going to let my team do it.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback
cover
in this
one
league,
hold.
it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit.
Watch this. My team handle it. My team handle it. My team handle it.
Despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
My team handle it. My team handle it.
They still can't get him.
My team handle it. My team handle it. Psych, what you talking about? What you talking about? Oh, what you talking about?
And with that kind of a
I was
deficit,
thinking
you
about
can't
team
afford
handle that.
to
No,
make any
then
kind
what
of
he was running
mistakes.
free.
But it's been
He
pretty
was running free.
symptomatic of what we've seen all game.
But he was
with them,
running
isn't it?
free.
Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Alright, I need to pick a play.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
Boom, let's go.
He caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, 39 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will stop right around the 25. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
For tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, oh, and now they're going to fake it. A nice little juke. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ryan Izzo, the intended target. And now it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Yo, the sleeping.
Incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury.
And now they're going to fake it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
That's my dog running with a freaking bottle in his mouth like that.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Newton.
Get the fuck off the
He lost the
ball.
football. It's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Mayfield sacked. A fumble on the play.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
Get the
touchdown.
f off the ball.
The ball
Who's
comes out.
gonna touch the ball?
We're going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
Like that. I
The
could.
intended
Boom.
receiver, Sony Michel. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Michel, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Newton got a man open. That's Harry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Newton.
Boom.
And he hits him in stride. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Sweep. Sweep.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
On the return, it's Taylor.
And
He'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Newton. He completes it right side away. They do
out
get
of
a yard there,
bounds.
but only a
He
yard.
was
Leaves him
out
with
of
3rd and
bounds.
9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, Newton. And a dump off to
Boom.
White. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Newton's pass complete to Demir Bird. Fumble on the play.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Newton on 1st down.
Get on the floor.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. 3 yards to the gain there, 2nd down.
Let's go. Stop playing with your boy. You already know. You already know. Your boy will be. Your boy will be. Stop playing with me. It's your boy Web Gang. It's your boy Web. Thank you everybody for watching this freaking live stream. Hope you did it like it. I will freaking do another game tomorrow, which is Horror Fight Night. So I will be playing Dead by Daylight tomorrow, and shout out to tomorrow as well. Everybody, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're a player, please share this to family and friends. And you already know what it is. It's your boy Go Web, and I'm out.